want to be one of those people. You don't want to be a don'ter. You want to be a doer. So what you got to do is go, okay, well, take Todd's challenge for the next 7 days. At the end of for next 7 days, at the end of when you're closing, right before you're finishing, you're wrapping up at the end of every day, I want you to ask yourself, what did I produce today? Ask yourself the question, what did I produce today? And be honest and write it down. What I mean production, you got to, because if you made a quilt, that's not really good unless you're in the business of selling quilts. You're in network marketing. So what did I produce today? Well, you write it down. Whatever that is, I exposed 15 new people to my business. I had 19 conversations. I did this. I did that. I closed 2 people. I signed up somebody. I sold some product. Whatever it is. And if you're drawing a blank at the end of every day when it comes to what did I produce today, that's not a good sign. And also at the end of every day, what it would be a great question to ask yourself is, how many new people did I expose to my business today, considering exposure is everything? Why don't you try that on for size for the next 7 days? Don't tell me. Don't tell anybody else. Keep it to yourself, but do a little reality check with yourself. It's important. If you're going to be honest with anybody, being honest with yourself is the most important place to start. Here's a very simple game plan for success, okay? And I'm dead serious when I talk about this stuff. This is meat. Now, again, this goes back to, well, have you decided that you're really in? Because just because there's a distributor application in for you with whatever company you're in, just because you have an ID number, and maybe you're even showing up for trainings. Maybe you're showing up for your national conference, but have you really decided that you're in, that you're going to do it? Because giving it a shot does not count in this business. If you were to come to me and you were to sign up with me in a network marketing business that I was building and where I was getting ready to app you up, sign you up, put you in the deal, and you said, hey, okay, I'll give it a shot, I'm going to be like, no, absolutely not. You're not going to give it a shot. And I'll just pause and let the person go, what do you mean you're not going to give it? Huh? Because they're already telling you that they're going to give it a shot, that they're going to give it a try. This is not a dabbling craft. This is not a give it a go and see how it works for a couple of months, and if it doesn't work out so well, then I'm going to go back to what I didn't like to begin with, which is the definition of insanity and nuts. More nuts than insane. Look, you know what? Here's the reality, you guys. Unless you're rich right now, unless you're done financially, that means you got so much money socked away in investments where you never have to work a day for the rest of your life, and you can live the lavish lifestyle that you desire. Here's a harsh reality, and this is a reason to decide. The harsh reality is you have to work. You have to burn calories, expend energy in order to acquire money. That's the way it works. So you can do it here in network marketing in something that contains the mechanics of wealth, leverage, or you can do it someplace else in a job, working for somebody else, building equity in somebody else's company. And you know what? I mean, the reason I bring that up is people will get into network marketing. They might struggle a little bit for a little while, and then they get a challenge or a roadblock, and then they quit and they go back to what they hated to begin with. But don't you think for a moment that you're not going to be challenged in your daily job, that you're not going to have to learn new stuff, and they're not going to come into your office one day and say, hey, Bob, guess what? Well, we just fired Randy, and just want to let you know that you're going to keep your job here. We're actually going to give you Randy's job, and but you're going to keep working here, and we're going to give you a 5% pay cut. That's right. But you can keep your job and just take it, and you'll deal with it. And so you're going to be challenged in any aspect of life, but the rewards of doing it here, the rewards of making a decision here in network marketing far outweigh the rewards of you working in a job. Number 2 is you work on your skills. And understand this. Look, everybody who gets started in network marketing starts from the same place. No skills when it comes to network marketing because they've never done it before. I didn't know what I was doing. Brand new, even if you've been in sales before, even if you've been in internet marketing before, I mean, there's still skills that need to be acquired in order for you to succeed, in order for you to make it, in order for you to make it big in this profession. And the great news for all of us, including myself, thank goodness, is that they're learnable, and it makes you ready. It makes you prepared. You may have heard the phrase, luck is when preparedness meets opportunity. Well, you got opportunity. I also love the harder you work, the luckier you get, interestingly enough. You work on your skills. Well, what kind of skills? Prospecting skills, marketing skills. You've got a whole lot of training through the MLSP platform. You've got trainers like myself that come in and give content. You've got people that are specifically, I don't really consider myself a motivational speaker, guys. I'm not here to motivate you. You got to get your own rear end out of bed. I'm not going to call you up and get you out of bed. You need to get yourself out of bed. But if you get out of bed, I've got some skills I can give you. And the good news for everybody is that everything that we do here in network marketing is learnable, meaning you can figure it out. You can learn how to do this stuff. The next thing, number 3, in this simple game plan is take action by prospecting while following your system. I put that in there for a reason. First of all, The only way for you to succeed is you have to act. You have to be in motion. Promotion means you're in motion. That means you're doing something. You're taking actions. One of those key actions, obviously, underneath that umbrella of marketing is prospecting. And when I say while following your system is this. So many people get started in the business and they go, well, I'm going to do it my way. And they got ego. They made a bunch of money someplace else in some other deal or some other industry, or they're just egotistical or whatever. And they come in here and they think they're going to do it their own way. And then they, fall flat on their face. And unfortunately, they go try to blame the profession. The only person to blame at the end of your career in network marketing is you. Again, it's all about you and the actions that you take. And the good news is you can either blame yourself for your successes, which is a great thing to blame yourself for, your failures. And we all have failures. I mean, success is just a whole bunch of failures along the way with a few successes in between piled up on top of one another. I mean, I fail forward every day. Every single day I fail at stuff, but I get up, get off the horse, get knocked off the horse, get up, do it again. That's part of success, stretching, putting yourself out there. You've got to be taking action. So the simple game plan for you guys tonight, and really helping you understand how to do this, is you make the decision once and for all. If you didn't do it until tonight, do it tonight. Make the decision and make the commitment that you are going to do network marketing, that it's not going to be a hobby for you. What makes me absolutely sick is when I talk to somebody and I go, well, how long have you been involved in network marketing? And they're like, well, I've been dabbling in it for like 10 years. I'm like, dude, how many relationships does that cost you? How much money? How much money has that cost you? How many relationships have you ruined because you've been hobbying it? You probably heard the whole, for people that get into their warm market, the NFL, No Friends Left Club. Well, to me, that's a silly, stupid club being part of the NFL, because you skipped around from company to company and didn't make a commitment. It starts with making a commitment. Number two, you work on your skills. Number three, you take action by prospecting while following your system. And number four, you stay consistent and you finish what you started. And what I mean by consistency is, if you're going to get good at this business and make money in this business, it's not on a technical degree of difficulty scale. And I do this all the time when I do my seminars. Is if you look at laying on the sofa is a 1 on a scale of 1 to 10, and 10 is, let's say, the hardest thing to do is conducting brain surgery on a human being. Let's say we'd rate that as a 10. I'm sure that's probably fairly challenging. Network marketing is about a 2.5 on a technical degree of difficulty scale. So, but you have to understand this, that in order for you to get good at it, even though it's only a 2.5, and I know some people are like, dude, what are you talking about? A 2.5, it's like an 11 in my book, a 12, a 15. Off the charts hard. I know. I mean, I spent the first couple of years doing network marketing and literally had nothing to show for it except for $15,000 in debt.